Mark Fox. Coach, your thoughts on tonight's game?
Well, I thought that in the first half we played both teams just to trade baskets, and our team, our defense, we have to find it. We've got to find some answers there because our team will only have chances to win if we play great on defensive end, and we did not do that today. We allowed greater than 50% shooting from the field in the first half and from the three, and then we got out rebounded, and we've got to be able to roll our sleeves up and do the dirty work on the defensive end first, which will help us on the offensive end. But our defense it's absent right now, and we have to find it because offensively we turned it over. I didn't think we played with any authority. Once they decided to stop trading baskets, I didn't think we played with any authority on the offensive end, and we've got to find a better formula.
You played two teams in a row that are the top 7 teams in the country. I mean, when you look at playing against those teams, and as good as they are, what do you feel that, other than the defense, and you talk about that, what are the other things that you need to do to kind of close that gap and to be able to be more competitive against those kinds of teams? Because they're really good teams, and they're good for a reason, and we saw the reasons tonight. Team plays defense, they rebound, they execute offensively. What can you do to close that gap?
Well, I think a couple things. One, we have to be able to again establish a low post presence and get some production and some fouls drawn inside. And I don't think we're quite working for it on the post as hard as we did earlier. I think we expect for it to be a little bit easy, and it's never going to be easy. And we have to find someone that can shoot the ball. I mean, our three-point shooting, Grant's just having a really tough stretch, and hopefully he can battle his way through it. Tried to take a little pressure off of him tonight by bringing him off the bench. And Sam gave us a boost at the start, but we have to be able to make a three-point shot to help open up that interior game.
Coach, you touched on what I was going to ask. Sam getting the start, and how do you assess his performance tonight, Sam Alajiki?
Well, I think he started the game well. Defensively, he's just a freshman, and he makes so many errors that freshmen make, quite frankly, and so he's going to have to just be learn on the job at that end of the floor. I thought he did an admirable job to start the game. I don't think he played as well in the second half, but it was a good start for him. But we have to get Grant going. He's been a good player for us, and he's just really, really struggling at the moment.
You mentioned this after the win against Pacific when we were coming back into conference play, that now we're going to play the big boys. And it appears with the success of Andre, Jordan, and Grant, it was pretty obvious those big three for you carried you throughout that non-conference. Do you see teams doing anything differently to hold them down, or is it just playing against bigger, faster, stronger teams?
Well, I think on the interior, we're just playing against bigger people. Andre is still and will always be an undersized post guy. I mean, he's going to be smaller than everybody he plays in conference play, and so that's why positioning of the post up is so important. Jordan has still found ways to be productive, but Grant, obviously his production has really been absent. So we need to get him going. It's been nice to see Kwani make a few more plays, Sam make a few plays, Jalen's kind of coming back and making a few plays. And so we have some complementary pieces, but we've got to get the main guns back all firing at the same time.
Before we let you run, we got to see a flash of Marcellus Roberson's athleticism in the ball game there at the end. I know the game was out of hand, but that was at least a flash of his speed, ability to get up. There's pieces for the Bears moving forward.
Oh, Marcellus is going to be a really good player for us. He missed the most critical 5 weeks that a freshman could miss, and so there's a lot of things he never had a chance to be taught or practice or drill on. And much like I said about Sam learning on the job, Marcellus is the perfect example of that. But he has the ability, got Monty sitting over there. The young guys, they have a level of talent and athleticism and length that will really help us once they mature. But right now, they can't grow up fast enough.
Coach, thank you. Good luck. We'll talk to you across town at USC.
Okay, thank you.
Bears head coach